For staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is the news hour on AIT. Let's bring you more stories now. Nigeria's economy at 63 has witnessed a mixture of achievements and challenges. The nation still struggles with macroeconomic issues, including high inflation rate, unstable exchange rate, rising debt, unemployment, and poverty. This journey from independence to 2023 has also been marked by notable changes and opportunities that call for urgent attention if the vision of moving from a developing economy to a developed economy will be achieved. This special report by AIT's Nkiru Nwokedi examines Nigeria's economy 63 years after independence, challenges and prospects.
Nigeria, the most populous nation and the largest economy in Africa, gained independence from British colonial rule on October 1st, 1960. In the early years of independence, Nigeria's economy was largely agrarian. However, the discovery of oil in the 1970s ushered in a new era of economic prosperity. Nigeria's economic journey from independence till date has seen significant challenges and opportunities. While the discovery of oil initially brought prosperity, it also opened the gateway to massive corruption and a near-total neglect of the agricultural and the manufacturing sectors.
We will not be able to go beyond the raw materials that we used to export in 1960. Are we adding value to our exports? We are still exporting crude oil, raw agri products, raw mineral products. It's 3 years we should have gone beyond that. By now, we should have been a prosperous nation, comparable to the likes of Malaysia, India, Indonesia, even Singapore. We were all at the same level as at 1960, but they were advanced.
The economy, which maintained a steady economic growth in the 2010s, driven by oil revenues, agriculture, and the service sector, now struggles with a less than 3% annual GDP growth rate. As the GDP, which averaged $145.15 billion from independence, got to an all-time high of $574.18 billion in 2014, and now hovers between $430 and $470 billion, representing 0.21% of the world economy in GDP value.
If you look at the economic growth, for example, over the course of these 63 years, of course, we have seen that, there's been a lot of fluctuations in economic growth. In the developed economies, you see where they have data and they are able to predict to some level of accuracy the level of growth that they expect at any particular point in time or period of time. But you find out that it has not been so for us.
The exchange rate is another macroeconomic challenge that needs urgent attention. At independence in 1960, the naira was at par with the dollar, but dropped some years after to about 380 naira to the dollar, and continued to drop now to 780 naira at the Investors and Export Tax FS window after the unification of the exchange rate policy, and over 950 naira at the parallel market. The country still grapples with high unemployment rate, rising inflation, debt rate, and multidimensional poverty.
We're still a struggling economy. In fact, if you consider the issues around unemployment rate, I would rather prefer to use unemployment rate that's more reliable and more genuine, which is the figure of 33.3% as at third quarter of 2020, than the current 4.1% figure, which for all intent and purposes is useless. I think we should banish the idea of reduced prices of petroleum products as long as the exchange rate remains at what they are today. You're talking about a parallel market rate of close to 1,000 naira to $1. So if that be the case, you are still going to continue to pay prices, if not higher than what they are today.
Moving forward, economic experts are calling on President Bola Tinubu to keep to his campaign promise of renewed hope for Nigerians, urging him on the removal of fundamental constraints to manufacturing competitiveness in the Nigerian economy, job creation, and enhance foreign exchange earnings.
If power problem can be solved, you find out that a lot of SMEs that we have, that start business in 1 or 2 years, they die. They will thrive. And when they thrive, they're able to employ people. And if they employ people, of course, they are going to be making profit. And a number of them will be able to do, to export products and revenue and FX, you understand, to show up our FX position.
With Nigeria's economic future depending on its ability to navigate these challenges and harness its abundant resources for the benefit of the people. Experts want the Tinubu-led administration to go back to the drawing board, review, formulate and implement policies that will put the country on the path of economic prosperity. Located Ait News, Lagos, Southwest Nigeria.